Hello, welcome to another episode of Catch Dog Concepts. So, this is my first video without me being the voice behind the wallpaper or the logo. And the reason I'm making this video is because I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes. We've been real dormant on YouTube, I will say that. I do apologize for that, but I am working behind the scenes to get better and to bring some more content. So, first off, I do want to announce that this weekend, this Saturday, I will be having an interview with dark canary mastiffs. Dark silver canary mastiffs, also known as an unscripted podcast, as he has stopped breeding the Presa Canario or the canary mastiff, however you like to put that. But I will say, putting in a lot of work behind the scenes. Plan on doing a lot more interviews this year, a lot more videos this year. I kind of want to give a more insight onto why I'm doing what I'm doing, how I'm going to do it, being more transparent, I'll say. So, the whole reason I've made this page, the Instagram, the YouTube, it's really my only two apps that I have. I don't use TikTok or Facebook. I don't use those two. For some reasons, I should get on there. I should get on there and make those two pages, but I don't know. We'll see in the future. But the reason I made these pages are because I wanted to get a better understanding of the methods of the, excuse me. I wanted to get a better understanding of the methods people use when they breed dogs, care for dogs, work dogs, sell dogs, and the business aspect of it. As I am a young, uh, dog enthusiast, I'm a young dog enthusiast that is trying to learn as much as I can before I even get the dog. You know what I mean? So I have, like I've said, if you've watched my introduction video on who I am, I have owned some working breeds, some working dogs. I didn't work them because, of course, I was young. I'm only 18 as of right now. And with my situation, I can't have a dog. So, and I don't really think I'm ready for it because I will be freestyling at that point if I do get that dog. Um, excuse me. So, yeah, I want to just get a better understanding of dogs. And kind of in this video, I'm going to get more into the breed I plan on choosing, why I chose that breed, and what I'll be doing, and go on from there. So, the breed I do want to choose, excuse me, let's backtrack. I actually messed up. Uh, so more reasons why I made this page was because I myself had a Presa Canario, which was a great dog. I mean, I was young when I did end up getting him, and he was he was a great dog, but I mean, you don't really just put a Presa Canario in a how was the time 14, 15, no, younger 10 or 11 year olds hands and then expect him to be able to maintain that dog's natural instincts, the things that dog wants to do in its nature, you know what I mean? So um I did end up losing him, had to put him down because his hips gave out and I wasn't sure why, and he got sick. I'm not sure what illness he had, but he was sick and he started to get skinny and wasn't holding weight, even though I was feeding him pretty well at the time, feeding him deer meat and whatnot. But he still just wouldn't hold any weight or carry any weight. Nothing would stick to him. So we ended up putting him down because he couldn't walk. And that hurt me because of course I think I was 17 at the time when we put him down. And I'll say I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I do want to say I'm not crying. But I do want to say that that did irk my spirit. Of course, it would for anybody that's a dog lover, a dog owner, somebody. I mean, you spend a certain amount of time with that dog. Let me back up a little bit. You spend a certain amount of time with that dog, and of course, you form a bond. But I don't want to say it's like my child because there are issues when it comes to that. When thinking a dog is a human or treating a dog like it's human, but you care for it, you feed it, you wash them, um, take them for walks, take them to the vet, whatnot. Which I was doing that with my parents at the time. So yeah, you do form a bond, and that dog becomes a part of you somewhat because you see him every day, you take care of him every day, and so that did irk my spirit. That hurt me a little bit. I'll say a lot of bit, not a little bit. It hurt me quite a bit when I did have to put him down. And I'll say that's a good reason why I have made this page because I don't want that to happen again to nobody, not me, anyone that is a dog owner, especially these bigger, larger breeds that are more prone to hip dysplasia and and elbow problems, so have you. Um, so I want to soak up as much information as well as get different opinions, meet different people, make connections with these different people, and just become a better dog man, dog lover, better human. Because there are different things that come with this that make you become a better person, a better. Like right now, I'm practicing. I'm working on my speech. I'm working on talking to people, and it's just a lot to do and a lot to learn, and a lot of possibilities to grow and get better within this dog community. And I will say, the excuse me, the community I am a part of now, the real dog community, with the dog god, aka the coach, Formula One Kennels, Duro Recio Bully Camp, Young Ready, Rock Solid, Corey I. It's just these guys have been uh, a big help to me and have embraced me to do what I'm doing now with this page. So I want to give them their props and their flowers and whatnot. If I did miss anybody in the part of the community, because it is large, please forgive me. It's all love with you. So yeah, they have helped me in a big way. And every Thursday we get it in on the coaches panel, and in the real dog community on Instagram we get it in. So it's a lot of dog talk going on throughout the week. Um, so the breed that I have decided on, this was hard because there's so many different programs that I want to run with these mastiffs and these bigger dogs, but you have to boil it down to one at some point, correct? So at some point you have to choose what breed or what dog you're gonna choose. So this is kind of like my 5 to 7 year plan of what I plan on doing with within these dogs. So of course I continue to make great content, get better every video, get better every comment, every piece of feedback that I receive. I plan to get better with that. Um, Build a great following and a great community, and make some connections and get with people where I can hit them up. Hey, yeah, my dog so and so, so and so. What do I do with this? You know what I mean? I want to get to that level, which I kind of have. I have like the real dog community. Those are great men that have been helping me out, answering questions that I may have, different topics that I might bring. But I don't want to. I want to reach a larger platform, larger group of people. You know what I mean? So I will say that is one reason. That's one part of it. But the breed I have chose is a South African Borbal. That is a dog that I am interested in, that I have did my research on. I know where I want to get my dog from, who I want to get my dog from. Um, this gentleman, Integrity Borbal Kennels, he's just phenomenal with his approach and how he breeds these dogs. And I go on through YouTube looking at videos, watching his videos, watching his interviews and whatnot. Just soaking up the information that he brings because he's an experienced dog man. Um, and the way he goes about caring for the dogs, and once the litters have touched down, the puppies have touched down, getting them all health tested and making sure there are no genetic illnesses that are in these dogs, which sounds like a heck of a step towards building a well performance, well put together mastiff that won't die at 3 or 4 or 5. You know what I mean? And that that there is just going to be a big piece of what I want to do, and it's going to help in a big way. So that's from there. That is where I want to go. I'm stuck between a female or a male because I know a lot of people say get a female, get a foundation female. That's gonna be your everything. You can get a stud, and then find a stud you like, match up the temperaments, match up the characteristics of the two dogs, and figure out if they are a match, and then buy a stud from them. But I myself am confused on what I do want to do because I could get a male and then kind of promote him in a well way. Maybe stud him out. I'm not sure, but I think I'm leaning towards a female just because there's so much more I can do. You know what I mean? Puppies getting a lot of the DNA from the female. I mean, it's 50-50, but like they're coming from the female. I think there are some things that may come from the female that the male might not have as much of. You know what I mean? Because these dogs are different. They come out different. They are not all the same. And so I do plan to get a female. I think that's the route I'm going to take. I'm going to get a female, foundation female, and I don't plan to have a litter her first heat. I don't plan to breed her first heat. You know what I mean? That I don't feel like that's. I don't want to say it's not ethical, but it's just not desired in my eyes. That dog still got some growing to do, especially with these mastiff breeds. 2 years old is when they usually hit their peak. Sometimes 3 years old. So why are we breeding that female at 1 years old, 12 months? You know what I mean? I will say, excuse me, I'm sorry. I will say, there are different approaches to these dogs and how we breed them. So I don't want to knock anybody. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk down on anybody for breeding their female. You know, you might breed them their first heat. That's you see it a different way. That's how you want to approach it. But me, I do want to evaluate that female, make sure she would be a right fit for what I have planned. And like I said, I want to build performance mastiffs that can breathe, can run, have a great temperament, that aren't reactive. You know what I mean? And won't make your family cry because that dog's passed away or has did something impulsive and ran at the car. You know what I mean? So I wanna build a dog to that stature and that manner. And I won't say it's gonna be easy, but just with the approach that I am having that I am using or doing right now, making this page, getting the information to build up to my kennel and my program. Excuse me, had a little brain fart. But yes, so I do want to get better, get a better understanding of these dogs, the methods, the way people do what they do, why they do what they do. You know what I mean? And shoot, I am thinking about it. Once I get all this information, I'm going to be held to a high standard by the people that are watching me and the audience that I do build throughout these years. And I'm up for the challenge. Like this is this this content. That's it. This is not it because I've always been a hard worker, so I'm not gonna need this money, or I don't plan to make money right out the gate from making this content. And that's another thing. A lot of people get into these dogs and believe, oh yeah, we finna get some money. We finna make some bread. You might have a litter. You might have litter you sell for 800, 1,000 a puppy, 6 puppies. Are those dogs quality? Are those dogs gonna stick around for a while, for a decade or longer? Are you doing the proper things to take care of these dogs? Looking at the pieces that you're using in your program and then seeing what they're producing. Are you taking those precautions? Um it's just different factors that key into these breedings that go on within these dog people or these people that say they're dog people, and it's just not adding up. It's not lining up to build a perfect dog, which all dogs aren't going to be perfect. No dogs are perfect, I'll say that. But there are definitely better dogs than others. And a lot of dogs are being bred that aren't up to the standard of what they should be and what they have been or what they can be. So I just want to make sure I do the best that I can to learn and learn about the breeds that I will be getting into. So like I said, I will be using South African Borbal, and my studies are going to just be going towards the Borbal as of right now, learning more about them, finding some books, some good books, connecting with some people that are Borbal breeders that know a lot about them or a thing or two about them and the experience with them, because that is one thing that I do lack, which I would ask that nobody knocks me for that. Cause I may be I may be wrong at times. Everybody's not right. Everybody's human, so I may be wrong about something that I am saying, or I may be looking at it from a different light that it might not portray itself to be. So you know what I mean. I've stated before. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I mean, in a respectful manner. That's one thing. Be respectful. I do want to respect everybody. And there's one thing I do want to say. These opinions and these things that these people say, please do not take it to heart. These are people's opinions, things that they may have saw, things that they may have did. So we're not gonna, oh, that's wrong. Why would he say that? You know what I mean? It's different people. It's different people around the world. They see different things. They may see different things. They may do things different. So why are we gonna cry over spilled milk, or milk that's not even spilled, that we spilled ourselves? You know what I mean? We aren't gonna do that. We're gonna evaluate what's being said, think about it, look at it from different people and different perspectives, and wonder how we can maybe build on top of what is being said, or make what's being said better, or bringing something else out of it. You know what I mean? But I just wanna how can I put this? I wanna build the proper knowledge. And with these people that I'm gonna have on my page, I think I would be able to achieve that with Dark Silver, Canary Mastiffs, or Unscripted Podcasts. It's different labels, you know what I mean? But he the experienced man with the reptiles as well as the Presa Canarios, and he's owned some other breeds from the research I've done about him myself. And we're gonna get his opinion on different things, different phenols, genotypes of the Presa Canario. And like the post you saw I made this Saturday, if you did see it, a lot of people viewed it. Not a lot of people liked it. I think I might have pissed some people off when I did post that. But I mean, it checks out. So we're going to get into that. And if you don't agree, like I said, you don't have to subscribe. You don't have to watch. None of that. Just keep it pushing, because we're gonna we're just gonna build on top of a strong foundation of knowledge and information and different perspectives from different people. And uh yeah, so he's gonna be I might even have him get into the reptiles a little bit, you know, because that is some of that stuff that he does say correlate to the dogs or correlates to different things with plants and whatnot, because he does know a little bit about plants, reptiles, and amphibians as well as dogs. So we're gonna get into all of that, and uh, really, I think it's kind of the gist of it. You know what I mean? We're not gonna add too much. I mean, we're almost at the 20-minute mark now, even if you are still watching. Uh, yeah, just be ready for Saturday. I don't have a set time. I want to say around 7:30, 8 o'clock. That is when we're gonna do it. So yeah, just be on the lookout for me. Keep watching me. You know, shout out to the community and the audience that I have built so far. All I think 77 of you on Instagram and all 25 on YouTube. Shout out to you. I appreciate you for your support and love y'all showing me. We're gonna keep this going. You know what I mean? So, like I said, keep watching because we're not gonna stop. with this content. I plan to do big things, and I plan to continue. Excuse my voices. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Might have 19 or 20, 16, COVID 16. I ain't heard of that. But yeah, enough of me rambling. This is the first. This is me. Y'all seeing? It's the first episode of me. So yeah, let's continue to better our minds and dogs. Thank you.